Hey, this is Ole Jeff, the Joy Evangelist. Formerly, I was AKA Ole Jeff, the Oklahoma Urban Legend Hunter, back in 2009 area on up. Did a few videos, had a lot of fun with that, and like I said, I'll be making some videos, try to do them every Friday. Shorts, stuff like that. Have fun with it. I'm going to try to hook up all my do the TikTok as well. Do Instagram, try to get it all connected. And I do have some t-shirts and websites I have been working on. I'll bring those up to speed, and I will connect them in the post. Well, when I got something, I got a couple things out there. I might go ahead and link it, and I'm going to have fun with all that stuff in Linktree. Jeff Sunshine, Todd, and been out for a while having fun, doing things, and I'm back. Like I said, I'm back to talk and just back to being I got that little clip. I was, having fun with the old urban legend stuff and paranormal and supernatural, and I've had a lot of experiences in my life, but just to talk about those and just do different things, like on TikTok, just talk about different little things, and just go at it like that, and just have fun with it, and give you encouraging words, and stuff like that. Joy is not happiness. Happiness has been so many times explained so many times, and I understand it as a roller coaster up and down. With joy, even in the worst of times, you'll find some sense of hope that ties to it to me and gets you through. And I don't have my Bible with me. I don't have my phone's being used. So joy of the Lord in Nehemiah 8:10 it says this: joy of the Lord for sure always comes to me. Is the joy of the Lord is your strength. So I'm going to replace my joy with His joy. Mine ain't going to get me through. But I just tell you, yes, each and every day in this time period, this season, there's a lot of prophets out there. Try to find the ones that are not false and listen to them, and listen to the Word. God first always. I mean, if you're here, I think it's like sometimes it's a last resort. It's not a big old ranch type of word. Like I heard a preacher, a friend of mine, say one time, some people when they're looking for a hope or Jesus or whatever, it's like their last resort for healing, and sometimes it's too late, or salvation. But He should be your first and foremost thought. And I'm going to be honest with you. I was going to do a little book, Sunshine's Tip. That's my nickname at many different jobs I've done. And I thank God for that title. If people want to call me that, if you see something good in me, it's not me. But it really will take Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach, that one. That Jesus, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that Jesus to come through that line, and just stay with it. Say what I always say: stay with me for a while, but really stay with the Lord. I mean, it's coming into a time period where it's just going to be trust. I know there's a lot of fears out there. Jesus that spoke about that 365 times in the Bible, right? So it's Jesus 365 for each of those fears, to apply to that stuff. So I've been bringing back different things, bringing back in my bagpipes. Here's the chanter. I'm playing on that. Boy, I'm rusty. But I'll be back on the bagpipe and have fun with that. I really don't want to let that go. And if I could just say anything with this Friday message, this hot Friday in Oklahoma, in Owasso, Oklahoma. Not 100-degree temps yet, but what would I say to you? Just take each day for what it's worth. I mean, just don't give up. And I heard an old story. I heard a couple different stories. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a story. I'm wearing a T-shirt. I made this T-shirt. I got it, like I said, one of my T-shirt links could be today. An old guy I used to work with, his name was Earl, back in the 80s, late 80s and 90s. Earl was just a country guy, ran a forklift at Hale Hostel, which is no longer a grocery warehouse. But I worked with Earl every day, and as you come in every morning, he would greet you, and he's probably the kindest person I ever met. He'd be in his overalls, have his thumb in his overalls, and waiting for the guys to come in. And they'd say, "How are you, Earl? You doing all right today?" And he'd say, "Boys, it could be today." And they'd be like, every time he did that, so many times, he'd say, what could be today, Earl? And he'd say, it could be today, Jesus Christ could part that eastern sky, and whew, we'd be gone, we'd be out of here. So that's what I leave you with. Jesus can come anytime He wants. He said only the Father knows that, basically. If you look at the Scriptures, if you don't believe, probably anyway. So stay with it a while. And just stay with me a while. And it's always going to be a good one. I'll come up with more stuff on this Friday. And I did this. I saw this too before I go. I saw a meme, or I want to put on a t-shirt. I'm going to put this on a t-shirt for me. Personally, I'll put all my links and t-shirt stuff. I'll get it going. I've been lackadaisical about that and lollygagging. So I'll get it all together for my link tree on Instagram and put that on. I'll put it all down below when I get it together. I'll put that for my link. And I'll put my links anyway. And then they'll have the t-shirt links as well, okay? So I got a couple of them. So I've been encouraged by a lot of people to get back on. But that meme that I want to put on a t-shirt, and I've got a lot of them saved. I'm going to remake my t-shirts. My other one crashed. Is think about this. If the living knew what the dead knew, I'll say that again. If the living knew what the dead knew, we'd all be followers of Jesus Christ. Right? That's what I believe, and that's what I know. So if the living knew what the dead knew, we'd all be followers of Jesus Christ. So I'll leave you with that. And stay with me on this fine Friday. Don't do nothing to yourself. Take care of yourself. And if I remember this one guy said, it was off of a suicide note, a guy just talked about, he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. He said if one person would have smiled at him that day, he would have not jumped off that bridge. So here you go. Right? Okay, there's your smile. Don't do it. And don't just stay with it. It's worth it. It's worth it. And you're worth it. You're not a mistake, right? You're not. And God loves you. Candy Christmas always says, if no one has told you this day that they love you, let me be the first to tell you I love you. So there it is. Sunshine, been gone for a while, coming back. Going to come back from a blast from the past and put stuff back out there and have fun with it at a different angle. Know that somebody loves you. Nobody tells you. Your parents don't tell you. Mom and dad or whoever raised you. You are loved, and I guarantee it, somebody cares about you. That's just the old devil lying to you. So have a good one. Take care and stay with me for a while. It's always going to be a good one, okay? See you later. Bye.